Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. Hey, listen up. Today's mindfulness activity is one that I'm going to be doing right here at my desk. So I didn't go over to the bench over there. I didn't go sit on the floor because this is one that's really easy to do when you're standing in line. You can do it while you're sitting at your desk. You can do it laying down, but I find it easier to do it sitting up for this one. So today's posture is a little bit different. So I would encourage you to join me on this. Sit up in your chair. You're watching the screen right now, seeing my face up there. So again, you choose how you want to focus because the focus is first. You got to focus on your breaths. You got to focus on being comfortable. And again, that's being aware of yourself, right? Mindfulness is about yourself and calming yourself down, getting your brain back in the green zone and being ready, learning ready. So this one I called box breathing, and you'll see this all over everybody. I shouldn't say I call it box breathing. It is called box breathing, and I've gotten all these ideas from other people that do this professionally. So box breathing is something you do where you actually trace a box. I like to use my hand because I also like the feeling of making the square on the palm of my hand. It just adds a little bit of extra feel to it, and sometimes a feel can also help us calm down. So. Or help us relax and help us find ourselves back or get ourselves back into the green zone. So this one is called box breathing. It's very similar to yesterday. I want you to focus. I want you to focus on your breaths. The idea is to make our breaths longer and slower as we go through this. But again, you choose how long it's going to be based on your breathing style. Again, I like to go in through my nose, out through my mouth every time I'm doing this, just for extra focus. So I'm going to take the palm of my hand, and when I do this, now you're going to just be turning it this way towards you, so you're watching it, but I want to turn it here so you can see me trace to start. So you can start anywhere you would like. The idea is as you go up one side and down the other, that's your breath in, and then it's a hold your breath, and then a breath out, and then hold your breath back across, and then breathe in. And again, I like to go up is my in breath, because I inflate that way, hold, and then when I go down, I let it, when I blow out. So you can do this for as long as you need. It is up to you. But again, I'm gonna now that you see how I'm tracing, I'm gonna do this to start for the first 3 breaths, and then I'm gonna do 3 more where I turn it here and I focus here. Now, my head is gonna be down looking at my hand because I like to watch that and go slowly. I'm pressing very gently on my hand. I'm not pushing hard. I'm just pushing very softly just to feel it just a little bit. It almost kind of tickles the palm of my hand. I feel like I got to rub my hands together. It's ticklish. So we're going to get started. So find yourself in a relaxing position. Again, I'm just sitting in my chair. This is one you can do with your head down too, which I actually kind of like. So once I get done tracing it this way, I could also then put my head down on my desk. I'm going to lower this for a second so I can actually do it. You can see me. I could put my head down on my desk like this, and then I'm looking at my hand under my desk. So my head is here, and I'm tracing my palm like this as I just relax. So you could do it that way. Another way might be even to take your foot and try to trace a square on the ground with your foot. And watch your foot and see if you can keep your foot up with your breath in, holding, blowing out, holding again, and breathing in. So here we go. You ready? Get settled in, get relaxed. And again, we're trying to focus on just our breaths. We're not listening to anything else going on around us. If you do, because your brain's going to wander, and that's okay. But then come back to focusing on your hand. And that's why I like the touch, because it helps me focus too. So here we go. I'm going to start here with you. Are you ready? I'm going to start down here and breathe in to start. So I'm going to go up my hand. So here we go. I'm going to breathe in through my nose. Ready? Follow along with me. Go in through your nose and trace up. Hold your breath. Don't blow anything out, and then blow out. Hold it. Breathe in. Hold. Hold. Breathe in. and that's box breathing. Now, you can do that longer. I would encourage you, maybe after you've watched this video, do this a second time today without me doing it. And let's just say, like, we're going to do our box breathing for 2 minutes. And everybody is focused on their own hand. You can bend over and put your hands on your knees if you'd like to. I kind of like to sit like this. Sometimes I'll lower. So my elbows are on my knees. And then you could be tracing your hand on top of your desk. You could just trace a square on top of your desk. Again, I like to use my hand, but you could bend down that way if that's comfortable for you. I like to sit up because I feel like I can take deeper breaths. So I don't like to put my head down. But again, you might feel more comfortable that way. And it's about how it makes you feel. So do what works for you. Maybe try it both ways. So if you tried this morning when you watched this video sitting up, maybe try it bent over with your head on your desk, or elbows on your knees and tracing your hand this way so you can see it, and doing something that way, and see which way you prefer it, which way you like it. And I encourage you to do this. Again, you can do this while you're standing in line. You can do this in the middle of a game, like if you just got out in a game somewhere, like whether that's PE or recess somewhere, and you're starting to feel yourself getting aggravated or getting frustrated, or you're feeling like things aren't fair and you're starting to feel those feelings. Box breathing is a great thing to do. You can do it right out there outside. And for the rest of you, when you see somebody doing that, be mindful of that and give them time, and give them space. Don't encourage them to come back in right away. If you see somebody over there tracing their hand and doing something like that, you just leave them alone. They are getting themselves back in the green zone. And man, we respect that. And we want to make sure that we are helping them do that. So we're not going to say anything. We're not going to invite them to come play a game with us or do anything. Just leave them and let them have their time and space. So I hope you get a chance to use box breathing, and I hope it works for you. Again, we're just giving you tools. These aren't always going to work for you. It is putting things out there for you to try to see if they work for you. I like box breathing. We'll do another one on Friday that also is another one that deals with tracing your hand, and that's a fun one too. So try these out. I hope they're working for you. Again, bring yourself back into calm, get yourself in the green zone, and be ready for learning. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.